sua bandida irmã, fala sua limpeza.
You can now mine your train in Dead Rails. The new update added crazy new defenses and fortifications for your train. For example, the new ballista turret can be mounted on the roof and shoots bolts. It's so powerful, it one-shots enemies. There's also the bear trap, which deals a lot of damage when stepped on. But the new mines are just insane. When someone steps on a mine, it explodes, dealing massive damage and killing even crowds of enemies. The easiest way to get the Excalibur sword in Dead Rails. First, find the new location, Stillwater Prison. Without going past the gates, kill all the new NPCs running toward you and try to keep your distance. Then run straight to the stone with Excalibur and start pulling it out. At that moment, the new boss Goliath will burst in. Shoot him in the body to kill him faster and keep your distance. After defeating him, you can safely take the sword from the stone.
There is a new president, class, and if you know what's happening right now, you know. Anyways, it costs 75 bonds and has a passive that spawns a powerful soldier upon death, but enemies can detect the player X2 as far. The powerful soldier is just a regular soldier at every outpost. They are able to one-shot zombies and outlaws, but they have very low health. If you get revived and die, you should be able to summon another soldier by dying. Also, you can see that enemies detect the player from a much farther area.
The 3 new classes from the Dead Rails update. Number 1, Demolisher. Starts with 4 landmines and a gas barrel. Her special ability, she's immune to explosion. Could be super useful when you're surrounded by enemies. Number 2, Hunter. Starts with a crossbow and 2 traps, but here's the catch. All wolves turn into werewolves, which makes no sense because the crossbow sucks. Number 3, President. The worst of them all, but also kinda stylish. You die, a soldier spawns to help you, but there's a twist. Monsters can see you from twice as far. Why would I ever pick a class like that?
Dead Rails just updated, and I'm here with the owner to check it out. We loaded into the game, and seemingly out of thin air, we were given hundreds of guns and ammo.
Stupid!
We were told to
hunt Bigfoot.
With no clear instruction, we started our journey on foot instead of trains. Shortly after, this guy activated his
speed hacks
and leaves us in the dust. After killing this poor innocent human, I noticed something in the distance.
It was Bigfoot.
But before I could get a clear look out of nowhere, a gang of werewolves attacked. We fought hard in the war, and it was a difficult one, but we all came out alive. And just at last, we could finally see him.
Bigfoot.
I took out my gun and shot until he died, but... Just as I thought it was over, this big...
Shirtless zombie attacks.
He had so much health, but he was nothing to us. And to celebrate our victory...
We blew up.
Dead Rails just added a new prison boss, so I set one goal: beat him, steal his sword, and escape alive. I loaded in as cowboy class, bought ammo, spawned my horse, and flew across the map using the horse glitch. I land at Stillwater Prison, blast through a wave of inmates, and spot it. A sword and a stone, glowing with power. I start pulling it, and that's when he breaks through the wall. The new boss. Massive. Fast. I unloaded into him. Nothing. He grabbed me and I died instantly. I needed to come back different, so I went the demolitionist class. Immune to explosions. Time to launch this boss into orbit. I stacked barrels, wired dynamite, cleared the prison with my rifle, and pulled the sword again. He came. I lit the fuse. Boom. I watched Goliath rocket into the sky, ragdolling into the sun, while I was unscratched. Finally, I pulled the sword. Excalibur was mine, or so I thought, because from the ashes, he walked back. I swung at him with my glowing sword. He didn't flinch. One punch later, I was face down in the dirt. Turns out, the real sword was the explosives we made along the way.
I got early access to a big update in Dead Rails that releases in 1 hour. This video is about all the new weapons. Now if you like Dead Rails, hit the like button, and if you like updates on Dead Rails, hit the subscribe. First is Landmine, a new ground trap. It explodes upon contact, but be careful, it can damage players as well. It's effective at keeping zombies off your train, but you'll need several as they only deal half their health. Excalibur. This sword is obtained from the new Stillwater Prison. This sword has a chance to strike enemies with lightning, dealing high damage and AoE radius. As you can see, very effective at clearing castle. I am using the vampire class, which gives extra melee damage, but I'm unsure if it impacts Excalibur's lightning damage. If it does, that's OP. Overall, it's a very strong sword.